Are you on?
Yes.
Jesus. We're here at Krakow Airport. It's been a long day, but you'll see I have a big ass smile on my face. 2 hours ago we literally just launched our YouTube channel. And we already got so much positive feedback, so thank you for that. We are now flying to Berlin. I have this big suitcase with me because I'm actually going to be away for 2 weeks. After which we have another conference. So we actually have a conference in Berlin, sorry. It's called Affiliate World Europe. We're exhibiting there with Volume and Zero Park, two of our products. Then it's Monaco, like I said, and then we're going to Nice, from there to Cannes, where we have Cannes Festival of Creativity. A lot of big media companies are there, the big boys. We're trying to get into that space, so it's an important show for us. And the nice thing about this little airport is that you can arrive 40 minutes before departure and no problem. So, benefits of living in a smaller town. Let's get inside. We are here. That felt like a really long flight, although it was only an hour. So yeah, last minute trip to Berlin. And I'm very happy to be here. I like this city a lot because it reminds me of Warsaw. I'm originally from Warsaw, actually. And although the business is based in Krakow. And Berlin's a lot like Warsaw, but it's even more hip and even more cool. And I really like techno music. Cue the music. It's beautiful here, I like it. Good morning, guys. Beautiful morning here in Berlin. Really excited. I'm checking out our new YouTube channel, which we literally we set it up yesterday in like an hour and just threw up the videos and had no idea what we were doing, but somehow we made a few mistakes, but it worked out. And wow, like better reaction than I could have hoped for. I didn't understand how much work goes into making a vlog until we started working on this. It's a lot of work, so we're not doing this for money. We're not gonna have ads on our vlog ever. You may be wondering why I'm doing this. The main reason is because I had a pretty shitty experience dealing with the media. Originally, nobody had really heard of me in Poland, even though we were relatively successful. The company was doing well. But I finally, people started hearing about me and they started writing me that, wow, it's great to see that there's someone successful in Poland and that it inspires them to try to do something as well. I was like, wow, that's incredible. So that's why I decided to become more public. And the first thing we did with that was we found a PR agency which set up some interviews. And I quickly learned that the media doesn't give a shit about my goals, that I really just wanted to try to inspire people. And I learned very quickly how the media works, that they just want to sell, newspapers, magazines, and get the most amount of just visits to their websites. So they would oftentimes skew my story and make it something that I just didn't really represent me. Just assumed I'm some sort of asshole because all they wrote about, was the car I drive, all this like just basic stuff that the media likes to fixate on. And then with time, some people started saying maybe you should do a vlog. And so I started thinking about that, and the more I thought about it, the more sense it made. So I wanted to create a channel where I could be myself and just really say how it is and show you how it is without having some reporter skewing it to make it sensational, or just make it shocking so you read it and click it. I hope my story is interesting enough that you want to hear about it straight from me. My first conference, actually, I sponsored it before I had even built a product. Before I sponsored it with Zero Park, I had to create a logo and build a platform, and I had 3 months to do it. And it kind of became this thing, this driving factor, this methodology of execution, like where you spend so much money that you can't really afford on a conference. These conferences, mind you, they're for like gaining clients and getting an international presence. So you pay upfront a lot of cash, and you have a hard deadline because you can't move the date of the conference. I actually coined this process. I call it conference-driven development, where you book a big show, sponsor it, and then you have no choice but to execute in time for it. And you just work so much more effectively when you have like this looming deadline, and an exciting one, because it's a place where you get new clients and you show your new products and your new features. Because if you don't have a deadline, human nature is to prolong and kind of procrastinate, kind of take it easy. We're still trying to do this. These days these conferences are not a big cost for us as they used to be. So it's not that big a deal, but we're trying to bring that sort of exciting pressure back, and we're trying to figure that out, because I think that's really important. Because I think when you start a business, you're just driven by the want to like become profitable, to not drown. You want to learn to swim, and once you survive that, once you beat all the odds, you have to find something else that keeps you going. So we're at that point where we're really profitable, we're growing organically, and this is another interesting thing, is that we don't have a sales team. People think we have a sales team. We haven't had a sales team in 5 years in our existence. We just hired a sales director last year. So we're slowly moving with that. It was all organic. It was all leads from these conferences. That was our key to success, was being based out of Poland and traveling to the US and international conferences to gain clients, with the big budgets. And yeah, so go to conferences. There's so many conferences out there. Any startup you have, there'll be a relevant conference where you can exhibit. You have to meet face to face, because that's where the real business gets done, the real deals. Then you go back to the office and you execute. You follow up on those leads, and you keep doing that, rinse and repeat. Never stop. All right, we're here. Let this thing begin. I need to check if I have our tickets. I think nobody knows I'm here except people who've seen the video. We are exhibitors. Cool. This is probably like my, probably my 30th conference in my life. Running an internet business, it's so easy to be like in your office or in your home if you're working from home. But I think the key, like a lot of people who run internet businesses, including myself, are like introverts, have a difficult time networking and all that. It was really hard for me, but to really succeed, you have to meet people in person, because that's where the real business happens. It's like, otherwise if it's just email and stuff, it gets impersonal. But if you meet someone in person, you can gain a level of trust and make totally different deals than through emails and stuff. So another thing about coming to these shows is just speaking to clients face to face. It goes such a long way to hear good feedback, like some criticism, say like our customer support or whatnot is not up to par. It's good for me to hear that direct, so that's why I still go to these shows, because I just get actionable insights like from the source of our revenue, from our clients. But I think we have a team of 6 or 8 people here, so we're gonna go see them in a second.
I'm just saying, it's 2 o'clock, and
and I don't know. I need a fucking beer, dude.
Catch some sun.
I really do. I really do. You wanted to be in episode 3. Good. How you doing? You wanted this. So we're gonna walk around, find the team. I need a beer, and let's get started. Let's go. Can we get you want one? Can we get 2 beers? Pilsner. Let's go. go inside. Smaller than I thought. We were in there for 20 minutes. It's really hot, so I think we need a refill on some beers. Just saying. You know, I'll tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Hey, can we get 2 more box, please? Yeah. Could you maybe choose ones that are more cold? Yes. So I'll be honest with you. I still get social anxiety in events with a lot of people, so I kinda need to like warm up into it. Alcohol being, helping you get over your inhibitions helps a little bit. I know it's a little bit sad, but there's a little bit of honest truth for me. I don't know if that'll be in the vlog. Oh man.
Is this on video?
Yeah. Cool. We're live.
I am very interested.
Really? Do you like it? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
This guy,
This guy,
man.
This guy.
He's epic, man. This guy,
Hey.
he thinks he is, it's good.
He thinks what?
He thinks he's nice, but he is.
He thinks she's nice, but he is.
You motherfucker.
Woo.
Tonight.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Hey.
I like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
One of the few. Everybody's like, yeah,
Really?
good stuff. I didn't have time to watch it though. Now we're waiting for a good friend of mine from the industry. So we're gonna have a little chat with him. My friend was surprised. He asked me like, where are we at? I told him at the zoo. He's like, the zoo? You mean zoo hotel? I'm like, no. We're looking for giraffes. So he's a bit surprised to be meeting here, but he'll be here in like 10 minutes. Interesting guy. He has a similar background as me in affiliate marketing, and now he's actually started building his own real business. I've just changed locations because apparently my face was too shiny. Thanks a lot. Anyway, sent the location to Joe. He's gonna be here in a second. I feel like some people's lives, like my life at some point was a drama, and I've decided to change it into a comedy. You may have noticed that I like to joke a lot. I think it's a critical part of my success because it allows me to get through the toughest times just by kind of laughing it off. You know, what else can you do sometimes except laugh? It's just easier that way, and it's more fun. Joe is somewhere around. Joe is a gentleman from Malaysia, truly Asia. He's a bit of a character, you'll see. He's a very smart guy, but you sometimes can't tell. Oh, that was mean. It's cool that he's agreeing to talk on camera. I was actually kind of surprised. That's him. He's having trouble finding us. Which animals? Oh, he's close. There he is. Oh my God, he's dressed up. What a gangster. I didn't know we're dressing up for this. Holy crap. When did you
in the zoo? What the hell? This is awkward.
It's gonna get normal, dude. We're gonna have some beers, we're just gonna talk.
I want some TV.
Wait, let's go get beers now. Hey, how good is this microphone? Yo, I'm a rapper in a red polo. I don't give a shit, YOLO. I'm motherfucking... Shut the f*** up. All right. Oh, man. All right. BRB. Okay, we chose like the only empty spot, and these old ladies are coming to sit next to us. I'm gonna scare them away when I'm back. So, when did we meet? What was it, 6 years ago? Six. What?
4,
Did you know me
5?
when I was in elephant traffic?
Oh, no, after that.
Okay, 4 years ago. In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Coco Fi.
With Coco Fi in the Atimalis meetup. Then
Then
you
we went
were,
to STK.
you were like, dude, let me show you guys something.
You were
Turn
gonna-
on the laptop, and it's like, turn 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 on the laptop, and it's like my mind was blown. It's like
You were one of the guys I showed.
I was
Blitzkrieg.
one of the first 3 guys that have seen your dashboard before the public does.
Holy crap, that's incredible. I didn't realize that. I always tell the story like people are like, you know, did you write a business plan? Did you do market research? I'm like, no. So what is known as Volume today was originally a tool we had built for my own needs, for my own affiliate campaigns, and I demoed it to Joe and Benjamin and someone else, I don't remember who, but I didn't realize it was Joe. And they were so blown away by it that was what convinced me. They told you guys said like build a public version and people are gonna throw money at you.
Yeah.
Those were your words, and I was like,
Those were my exact words. And the minute I saw your stuff, it's like
that.
mind blown.
So that was my market research, man.
Exactly.
It was just his words. Can you see my eyes through these glasses?
No.
Good.
I can see
Because
your
I've been looking
sexy
out.
eyes
I
through
was
these
looking
glasses.
out there the whole time you were talking, and I was like, "Can you see that I'm totally like just zoned out?" So if you guys are wondering about what I've been looking at while he's been talking and I've been pretending to listen, there's this bird up in the tree over there.
It's never gonna be an episode.
So we're in the deep Berlin jungle. I was flying my new Maverick drone, and as I was landing, it went out of control and crashed somewhere in these trees. So we're trying to find it. We have like 30 minutes before we have to go to the airport. I think we're approaching to some sort of abandoned gypsy camps. So be careful. Oh shit! There it is.
No.
Look at this poor thing. All folded up. Oh man. Taking a big. Oh, battery's not even here. There it is. Battery still works. I think it'll be fine. No, I don't. But oh, that sucks. But we've retrieved it. Maybe the footage will be epic. Hey! Yeah, it definitely doesn't work. That's pretty badass that it... Okay, I probably shouldn't be doing that. Let's get out of here. I think we're in someone's home. Dude, it hit the trees. What did you think? I don't know. We'll see. That'd be incredible if this thing would still work. But maybe. We'll see. I got spare blades, so we'll check it out. That would be pretty epic. I'd be like, DJI, you did a good job. It's for these moments that you fly these things. I think nobody is really interested in actual footage. They're just all waiting for a crash, so. So we're wrapping up our trip here in Berlin. We've had a really good time. It was great talking to Joe yesterday, and actually just remembering why these conferences are so important is because, you know, I completely forgot. It was Joe's words that led me to building Volume, which is our second really successful startup. And to tie into what I said earlier, these conferences are really key to anyone out there who's thinking of doing their own business, because there is a conference relevant to any startup. Another thing is, you know, a lot of people get stuck in this phase where they're looking for the right idea. I had that phase for over 10 years where I just kept thinking I need the right idea to build a business, and it's not about that. It's about that basic concept that you just have to do. You have to choose something, anything that you're remotely passionate about, hopefully more than remotely, and just start doing and learning and going to these conferences, meeting people, and with time, you will only then really know what your idea truly is, because ideas are nothing until you execute them. So I know so many people out there, because I get messages every day with startup ideas that someone's telling me it's going to be worth $1 billion, but they've done nothing to even try building it. That idea is worth zero. There's a certain arrogance when you're starting out because you feel, I don't know, it comes maybe with youth, and somehow it's linked with inexperience, where you think you're smarter than everybody, but you still haven't proven it. And until you really test yourself against the market and really try to run a business, that's when you'll realize that
it's really, really fucking difficult and takes so much hard work and dedication that arrogance slowly just fades away, and you realize, holy crap, all these people that you've heard about and your friends who run businesses, you only then start to appreciate what they've gone through and how hard they're really working. Because it's not all fun and games, it's a lot of sacrifice. So people seem to have, like, they write to me sometimes with their ideas and they're so convinced that it's gonna be, like, you know, worth so much money, but they still haven't done anything to execute. Like, how does that make sense? If you're so convinced, why do you need me? Just do it. It's like this, I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is, I never planned to build the businesses that I did. I somehow ended up in that industry, and I was going to these conferences as just a regular affiliate. I was working alone, and I started to see more and more opportunities here and there. I was using these tools and these services, and I realized they could be done so much better. And with time, you gather that, and it starts to make more and more sense. And the ideas stop just being words, they become actual action. Like, it becomes kind of this business plan in your head. You don't have to write it down because you know exactly what you need to do. And then you just end up building something that you yourself want to use. And when you're convinced that you've done something that you would really like to use or buy or subscribe to, that's when you know you have something that probably a lot of other people will pay money for. So get off your butt, go to a conference. If you don't have an idea, find a conference which is interesting to you. Even if you don't have a business, just go there and see all the crazy new products and services and see what's out there, because you'd be really surprised how much just random stuff makes money for people. That's why I just keep repeating, anything that you're passionate about, you can make money with, because someone else there's billions of people in the world. You're gonna find like a market for anything. So you don't necessarily have to create something new, you just have to do something with passion and execute it well. So our flight's actually in 2 hours, and I think the airport's like 45 minutes away. So I need to order an Uber. We need to get out of here.
Have a good flight.
Thank you, bye. So yeah, excited to go to Monaco. I've only been there once before, when I was 12 years old. So it'll be fun to go there as an adult, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff to do. So thanks for watching, third episode. We're excited to film the fourth one in Monaco, and I'll see you there.